Thanks everyone for being here live on Twitch, and hello YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Friday Night Magic. Let's draft some IKORIA. All right. Our rare, the Ozolith, is an interesting pick. I really do want to play with it, but it's up against some other pretty good cards. Parcel Beast and Rockslide are very good. I really like Vulpikeet. I think Vulpikeet's a great card. But Parcel Beast is really strong. I don't really like picking gold cards first pick. But in the case of Parcel Beast, I may make an exception here. And I think I will. Parcel Beast is quite good. Oh, here we are welcomed with a bunch more green. And another rock slide. But we do get Titanoth Rex. The 11/11. When you cycle it, put a trample counter on a creature. Or Charge of the Forever Beast, which is decent removal. I think we're going to take the Titanoth Rex here. And we can, if we open up one of the uncommon resurrection cards in black, we can even bring this guy back from the grave. Pretty solid. Or in the late game, we have an 11/11 and trample, which we won't be upset about. Nice to see a Charge of the Forever Beast here, because now we have a Titanoth Rex that's going to be in our hand sometimes. We can take the Greater Sandworm here. There's another Rock Slide. There's been a Rock Slide in every pack. But we'll take Charge of the Forever Beast here. It is a bit, it's like conditional removal, right? Because we do have to have a guy in our hand. But we're pretty solidly green here. And I don't, there's not a whole lot else. Reconnaissance Mission is actually pretty good. Greater Sandworm is good. Rock Slide is good. But Charge the Forever Beast. Let's stay on plan right now. Call of the Death Dweller if we want to move more into another Rock Slide. Every single pack has had Rock Slide. Incredible. There's a Splendor Mare and a Rooting Moloch if we want to move more that direction. There's also Thieving Otter and Almighty Brushwag. We might just take the Rock Slide here. If we're going to keep getting past red, we will happily move in on it. And granted, people to our left might be in red, but if it's going to keep happening, we can move in on that situation, I think. And we can just play red-green stuff, if that's what it comes down to. Again, there's more good cards here. Migration Path, Divine Arrow, Vulpikeet, Gust of Wind, Lava Serpent, Excavation Mole. Lots and lots of good cards here. I'm leaning towards the Migration Path. We can play some sort of big beast game here with the ability to, and Migration Path also gives us the ability to splash anything we want. Gust of Wind is fantastic as well, would let us play the Parcel Beast, but I think we'll just stay solidly green right now. Not seeing much of a reason to switch out. Second Gust of Wind in a row, also a Frost Lynx. Both of these are great. We could just take the Brushwag to have good early game, but I think these two cards are just way better. I am willing to lean into the Gust of Wind a little bit more, I think, but it's close. No more red, by the way. It's gone. 4 Rock Slides in a row, but after that, no more red. We're pretty securely green, but I don't know that we're securely blue or red yet. Fertilid and Greater Sandworm and Farfinder, all of these are great. We do have a Titanoth Rex we want to cast, so I'm thinking about Farfinder. But Sandworm and Fertilid are also fantastic. Fertilid gets us 2 lands. Goes along with our ramp theme a little bit there, but Farfinder's fine too. And we'll get a chance to pick up big stuff later. Here, that red that I said we weren't seeing any more of, here they are. Tigerilla and Brushwag. Also, even the Cocoon and the Excavation Mole is not that bad either. Especially if we end up finding like a Survivor's Bond or something to get this Rex out of the graveyard. But I think we just want some solid dudes right now, and I think there's no reason to get out of green. Turn 1 Brushwag, turn 2 Parcel Beast maybe even. Spinnerets, Reunion, Phase Dolphin, Red-Black Land. I think I'll take the Reunion here. Red has seemed to be open. Here I'll take the blue-green land. That way we can splash the Parcel Beast if we don't end up in blue-green. Wingfold Terron here is fine. Something to ramp into. Same reasonings as before. I don't intend to play the Excavation Mole, but we might. I'll take the land here over the Gloom Pangolin. Alright, Mythos of Illuna can pretty much secure us in blue-green with a red splash. And that's looking like a pretty good angle for us to be in. Fire Prophecy is great as well. I really wish we could take it. And Mystic Subdual is great as well. But this Mythos is quite good. Make a copy of the biggest guy, and then it fights something. Yeah, we're definitely just going to snap up the Mythos. Loot Tree, huh? We don't have a whole lot for Loot Tree to copy right now. Charge, Cathartic Reunion, Gust of Wind, Mythos, Rock Slide, Migration Path. I guess that's a big lie there. There's a lot for Loot Tree to do. Every non-land card in our starting deck. Yeah, I mean, we can cut a Terron and then we get Loot Tree as our companion. How great is that? Migratory Greathorn is good too, and second Migration Path. Like maybe we get a wheel here. But yeah, Loot Tree's great. Happily take it. Wingspan Mentor is alright, but Fire Prophecy, Essence Scatter, Gust of Wind. We got to take the Fire Prophecy here. It's way too good. We are just splashing red, it looks like, but Fire Prophecy and Rock Slide are both cards I'd happily splash for. Oh boy. We can't really afford Song of Creation, I don't think. Go for Blood, Excavation Mole, Survivor's Bond. We might end up green, red, splash blue, which is fine as well. I think it's probably Survivor's Bond here. We want to have ways to dig the Rex back up out of the graveyard. We don't have any humans, but we can find some. Yeah. And we want to not take duplicates for Loot Tree if we can help it. We might not end up getting Loot Tree here. Heed Bonder. We have Farfinder that's vigilant. Double green card. We just take the Brushwag here. We may not end up playing it. That's fine. Second Rock Slide, Momentum Rumbler. Lava Serpent, though, is definitely a card this deck wants to see. It cycles, gives us something to spend our mana on. We can get Survivor's Bond back. Goes good with Charge of the Forever Beast. It looks like we're settling in red, green, splash blue. Honey Mammoth is great in our deck as well. Here I guess we take Song of Creation. We may play it, we may not. We can move one of the Brushwags to the sideboard. I think blue is our splash here, actually, so I'm not inclined to take the Jubilant Skybonder. I'd rather take the Gremlin. But we'll put it in the sideboard for now. These are all second copies of, which may end up happening, but I'd rather play 2 Cathartic Reunion, I think, and not 2 Gust of Wind, although it's close. What up, yo? Thanks for stopping by in the chat. Say hi to YouTube, because this might make it there. Keep safe, Gust of Wind, weaponize. I mean, we could take second copy of Gust of Wind here. Another Song of Creation, wow. Phase Dolphin's not too bad. Neither is Thwart the Enemies because it only prevents damage from my opponents. So I can still get good blocks or good attacks with Thwart the Enemy. But we really need to pick a lane here, green, blue, or green, red. You know, we don't know which one is going to be better at the moment. We've seen a lot of each. Turtle, we don't have enough mutate to make Turtle good, but we do have the Parcel Beast, but that's all. Ruinous Ultimatum is a card we're nowhere near playing. Sprite Dragon could end up being quite good, especially if we play a blue-red focus with Cathartic and Gust of Wind. Humble Naturalist is quite good for our ramp game here with Rex, Honey Mammoth, Lava Serpent, Wingfold, Terran. I think we're just going to try and commit to the ramp game here. Ivy Elemental is just insane, though. It's as big as we need it to be. Good mutate target. Yeah. Second copy of Migration Path is super welcome in this strange deck we have that's going to be like oddly 3 colors. Hopefully that Humble Naturalist tables. We really need some early game, but Migration Path is great. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to Companion Lutri, so it's okay. Gust of Wind, Ominous Seas, Boon of the Wishgiver, Rugged Highlands. Bonder's Enclave is interesting. It messes up our mana, but a lot of our guys are power 4 or greater. So we're going to be able to turn that into cards quite often. Sure. Alright, I think we're going to commit to green-red here. And make blue our splash. What are we going to splash for? Not the Phase Dolphin. Probably not splashing for just Gust of Wind. That's looking a lot better. We don't have a whole lot of removal. Fire Prophecy, Charge, Rock Slide. But that's okay. We want the Farfinder, but we also want the Cliffs. It's a really hard decision here. Is it a really hard decision, or is it easy Farfinder because we need to get the lands, you know? We can bring the other Terran up. I think we'll go with the Cliffs. It's hard. It's a close call. More green early game. We don't really need it. We do already have 2 Brushwags. There's not really much else in the pack for us. Bristling Boar, I guess, on 4. Turn 4 is probably going to be Migration Path most games. I think we'll just take another Brushwag. We're not super upset about having another Brushwag. Ceratops and another Lava Serpent. Ceratops is not too bad in this deck. But I think we're just looking for big ways to play big creatures. Look, we get another Ceratops, or we could take the Fertilid. I think I'm actually inclined to take Fertilid here. This may be an 18-lander. Survivor's Bond is much better with 3 Lava Serpent and a Titanoth Rex. We do already have 1 Survivor's Bond with no humans in the deck at all, unfortunately. Maybe we take the... No, we'll take the Survivor's Bond. I don't think we play more than 1 copy of it, though. Go for Blood is good in our deck. Cycles for 1. Springjaw Trap in case we are like, oh man, I really wish we had more removal. Gust of Wind. Wingfold Terran. I doubt we'll play 3 Wingfold Terran, 3 Lava Serpent, but who knows, maybe we will. We would have liked to have found another Honey Mammoth. Alright. So we're going to cut 1 Terran, 1 Lava Serpent. We're going to completely redo our mana base. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to add an island. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Maybe it's an 18 lander. With double migration path, a Farfinder, and a Fertilid, we can really get them out of the deck. We've got 2 cathartic reunions. Yeah, 18 lands is fine here. Not excited about playing Excavation Mole in this deck, even though we do have a Survivor's Bond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 late game cards. I think the last cut is definitely one of these big guys. Is it Terron or is it Lava Serpent? I think it's got to be a Terron because it doesn't cycle. I mean, Lutri copies Cathartic, it copies Fire Prophecy, copies Go for Blood, Survivor's Bond, Charge, Mythos, Rock Slide. Lutri definitely covers a lot of bases. Or maybe maybe we just play 17 lands and, you know, it's fine. I mean, we have enough early game. Sure, let's just play 17 lands. And blue is our splash with just Mythos and Wingfold Terron. And 2 blue sources here. I think we can go down to just 1 island. And then we really want green for the early game to play the Brushwags. Like Go for Blood and Survivor's Bond are late game card. Charges at Forever Beast is a mid game card. Fertilid is a mid game card. So yeah, we want green for Brushwag. Whoops. 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 lands. We do have a Bonder's Enclave, which works well with our Lava Serpents, Honey Mammoth, Titanothrex, Ivy Elemental. Brushwag. And we have to spend, you know, 7 mana and tapping it to draw a card with the Brushwag, but it's fine. Also, we might get lucky sometimes and go Forest Island. So Brushwag and then Parcel Beast Mutate on turn 2. This deck is very strange. I've never played red-green ramp before in this format. We'll see if it works. How many wins do you think it's going to go? Let me know. I'm curious because I don't know. So I'd like to see your guesses. Let's dive in. Well, let's make sure there's nothing in our board that's like crazy good. Song of Creation is quite good. Three gusts of wind in the board feels bad, but blue has to be the splash here. All right. It's fine. We'll play it like this and see what happens. Double red land hand, but we have Fire Prophecy and Farfinder. I'll keep it. Farfinder can find us a forest. Fire Prophecy holds down the early game. We can ditch one of the Cathartic Reunions with Fire Prophecy. It's very good, very good. Awesome. Now Farfinder could find us a blue source if we wanted it to. And I think we will. We do need double green for Rex, but it's okay. Played his own Farfinder. When we get to 5, we can do Lutri and Fire Prophecy. Or Lutri and Cathartic. We can offer the trade here. Bushmeat Poacher is fine. We could Lutri Fire Prophecy it away. We could Lutri Cathartic Reunion. I don't hate Lutri and Fire Prophecying away the Bushmeat Poacher here. Post-combat, we can Lutri Fire Prophecy away the whole board. If he blocks with the Poacher. Alright, let's attack first. He just takes the 1. We can do all of that on his turn, so let's just hold off. Yeah, we give his Bushmeat Poacher a chance to activate, but I don't think that's too big of a worry. That's fine. That's not the end of the world for us right there. Maybe he gives us a better target, the Fire Prophecy here. And then we save our Lutri for Cathartic Reunion to draw 6 for 5. He's going to do nothing. We will go ahead and take this action. Like, even if he has a +2 HP for the Bushmeat Poacher, put that down, get a new card. This cycles. I'm inclined to keep it. We'll ditch one of the Cathartic Reunions. Charge of the Forever Beast isn't something we're really looking for right now. Honey Mammoth is something we're looking for. We don't have the mana to play it. Let's go ahead and attack for 4. Mythros of Nethroi. That's fine. Pave the way for the Honey Mammoth. We will add a colorless here and cycle the Go for Blood. And then next turn we can play the Lava Serpent. Although this turn it feels bad. Nothing to charge. No good 2 cards to toss for Cathartic Reunion. You're a dork, Robbie. But yeah, we'll just wait it out here. We've got plenty of time. They're not really putting us under any pressure. Garrison Cat doesn't matter. Mutating Necropanther onto it gets his Farfinder back, but that's fine. We're not worried about a 3/3 that makes a 1/1 when it dies. We've got huge beasts coming down next turn. Oh, sorry. Need to click resolve here. Farfinder happens. Got his 6th land. 7th land now. My turn. Got another forest, which we do need to play. I don't see any reason to charge either of these down. We will just play the Lava Serpent. And go in for 5. Awesome, we hit him. Really good. The rest of the lands we draw will be tossed to Reunion. Hop in chat when I get a minute? Alright. Will do. Yeah, a 3/4 flyer is something we're definitely going to need to kill. And Charge of the Forever Beast should be able to handle it. It sucks to let the Necropanther live. Because then he just gets, you know, his big stuff back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 2 lands away from Godzilla. We'll go ahead and reveal Godzilla. For 11 damage. Bonder's Enclave gets us a card. I think we'll go ahead and do that. Mountain. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll play the mountain because next turn if we draw a land we can play Godzilla. Otherwise we'll just play Honey Mammoth. Grim Dancer. He's gonna give that Death Touch probably. And Menace, that's fine. Majestic Auricorn gets back his Farfinder. Gives him 4 life. No blocks. We're going to gain 4 life on our next turn, or we're going to have an 11-11. Awesome. Looks like we are going to have an 11-11. No blocks against the 3-3, obviously. The only thing that untaps him is Sudden Spinneret, which he's not in green. So we will go in with the 11-11. Awesome. Happy to put Honey Mammoth down next. Heal up. We can double block the Grim Dancer. If we want to, we don't even have to. Just go to combat, going with the big guys, right? So he has to block the 11-11 with at least 5 toughness, 6 toughness worth of stuff for it to not die. Yeah, we clear the whole board with this attack if he doesn't want to die. Got to throw something else into it as well. Don't think he realizes that that's still lethal. No, it's only 5 damage, so he goes down to 1. That's fine for us. Happily put him down to 1. Mutate the Parcel Beast. Pay 1 and tap. Look at the top card of my library. If it's a land, put it on the battlefield. If I don't put the card on the battlefield, put it into my hand. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Put it onto the battlefield. I will actually decline that. Or Cathartic Reunion. Survivor's Bond, very nice. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and play it. We're going to get Godzilla back to our hand. In turn. We're going to take 5. My turn. Go to combat, attack with the Mammoth. Force the chump block. So we could play a 3-6 with hexproof or an 11-11. Funnily enough, I think the 3-6 with hexproof is better. We're not too worried about it, right? Get our 11-11 back on the board, pass turn. Mutating the Cloud Piercer. That's fine. Gets back the Farfinder. Or the Grim Dancer for Death Touch. Gain 4 life. He can rummage. And he can get the Grim Dancer back. All of that's fine. He can attack if he wants. End of his turn. Go ahead and Parcel Beast up a card. See, if we go Lava Serpent here, he's at 8. Godzilla gets through for 4 anyway. Unless he has a removal spell, he can't win if we do this, especially. Yeah, we got him. Hop in chat, talk to Robbie for a minute. Hello, friend.
What's up, dude?
You know, you're a lucky man. I got in chat to talk to you when we could have been chatting in the stream. Another 2-lander. Man, these are rough. This one's worse, but we do have Cathartic Reunion, and we can cycle Godzilla. We'll keep it. You got your woods kills. That's awesome.
Yes. Ooh.
You're moving along very quickly.
Took me a minute this morning. I did get 4 PMZ kills while I was getting the woods kills, though.
Of course, as it goes, you know. We could Cathartic Reunion away both of our cyclers in order to draw 3. That's not really what we want Cathartic Reunion for. Let's just try and find another land naturally. There we go. Okay. Then we've got Fertilid. We get 2 charges off Fertilid, and we're at 6 to cast our big boys. We draw a land. We can cast Migration Path, and then we're at 6 to cast the big boys as well. We're all good. We got this. Although up against a cycling deck, it's gonna be tough, honestly, because he can just keep our big stuff tapped down. Cliff's not exactly the card we were looking for because it comes in tapped, but we'll take it. We're not going to be blocking with Fertilid, so we'll try and get him for 2. He's going to tap it down. So our choice here, we could just cast Survivor's Bond and go ahead and get our Titan back. I mean, that's what it's getting every time anyway. Because next turn, we're just playing Migration Path, right? We don't need to pop Fertilid. If we pop Fertilid and draw a land, we can play Lava Serpent or Honey Mammoth, though. Do we want to commit next turn to being Migration Path? Thank you, IKORIA, for the follow. Sorry that the alerts are turned off at the moment. I think we'll just pass. We'll plan on popping Fertilid. I'll turn the alerts back on. Okay. Another snare tactician. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to get these big boys through. And we're getting whittled down here. We're worried about Zenith Flare, obviously. I mean, Zenith Flare already hits us for 4. End of turn, we will just crack the Fertilid. I need another forest for my Honey Mammoth. Hopefully we just top deck a land naturally here. We did not. So we can still play Migration Path, or we can just crack the Fertilid. I think I like Migration Path here. It lets us play the Brushwag as well. We don't ever need more than 1 blue, so we'll grab red and green, throw the Brushwag down. And now we can really start hammering home with our guys. Yeah, sure, he's got a lot of cycling, but he's not really doing anything with it right now. Like, if he had a Marmoset or something on board, we'd be in trouble. That guy's good. A pretty big deal, actually. Now we do need the heal. We only have 2 mana left up after this guy. We can block and crack with the Fertilid. Or we can just go ahead and Survivor's Bond up Titanoth Rex. 3, 6, 7, 8. We're 1 land away from slamming the 11/11 down. If we get it, we can just play the 11/11. Or we can save up the mana for the Fertilid. And we can go like Lava Serpent Lutri next turn. Let's just save up the mana for the Fertilid. No attacks. We do need to block this, unfortunately. If we even can. If he has 2 cyclers, we're taking 9 damage again. Now if he has a 1 mana cycler, he's shocking one of my guys too. Or a 2 mana cycler. Yeah, wow, we're dead here. What an insane game. I mean, we're not dead yet, but we're likely to be. He's gonna pay the 2. He's gonna shock my Brushwag. Wow. Man. Snare Tactician is just devastating if you can't remove it, man.
You got me a factory key just now, too.
Ooh. Aren't you fancy?
That one's nice early game.
I don't even know what we're looking for here if we play this Cathartic Reunion. Fire Prophecy, I guess, with Lutri? Yeah, Fire Prophecy works good with Lutri here. Alright. Charge with Lutri works fine as well. Do we go for the Lava Serpent, or do we just kill both the Snare Tacticians? I think we have to kill both the Snare Tacticians. Well, the Savai Thundermane's a big deal too. Crap. I think we have to take down both the Snare Tacticians. And hope he doesn't have a Cycler for Thundermane to ping off the Lutri. Like, maybe he's out of gas. Wow. Never lucky. We almost stabilized there, but that was insane. Snare Tactician is busted sometimes, man. All right, 2-lander. Man, what do we get all these 2-landers for? We do have 1 mana cycler, 2 mana cycler, 2 mana cycler, or ramp. So we'll keep it. Just gonna go ahead and cycle this. Great. I think we're just gonna keep it because we can turn 5 this Lava Serpent. Boot Nipper doesn't really put us under much pressure. Death Touch right out the gate, huh? That's really strange. Most of the time you would put that on lifelink with nothing contesting it. We could go ahead for the Cathartic Reunion. Could cycle the Serpent because it has... Because we are already holding Survivor's Bond. But then we're a turn off from doing anything with the Migration Path. We just wait. We wish we would have found one of our 3-drops here, but it's okay. Frenzied Raptor does put us under pressure, however. It is a lot of damage. Brushwag, you're a turn late, friend. We're still gonna go for it. Our turn after this might be different. It might be like Brushwag, Rock Slide, or something. Woo! We'll just play the 5/5. I mean, he could have a Blood Curdle here. That puts a damper on our day for sure. Or Heartless Act. Yeah, man, we really needed the 3-drops this game. Maybe we should have cycled it. Live and learn, I guess. I think we're dead no matter what we do here. Yeah, I guess we should have recognized... We should have played Cathartic Reunion or cycled the Lava Serpent sooner. Yeah. We definitely can't be just waiting around like that the first 4 turns. Magic doesn't work like that. What can we actually play? 2 Brushwags. Fertilid, Lutri, Farfinder. We definitely need more early game stuff to kind of stall it out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and was considering cutting Survivor's Bond. It was really solid the one game we used it to get back Titanoth Rex, but it's always going to be solid when we use it to that effect. We're already playing so many big things. We don't need the Mythos necessarily. Or does that mean we cut a big thing? Maybe that means we cut a big thing. Or maybe we don't play the double blue card at all. And we
Absolutely
want...
play the blue card. Just because it's my favorite color.
And blue's quite good in this game, and we want more early game stuff. So like Phase Dolphin is really good at stalling out the ground, but it's our splash color, which we're not always going to have on turn 3. So I think we got to put in Excavation Mole, which I'm not excited about because it could mill our big stuff, but it'll be okay. I think that's going to help. Too little too late, though. I don't know that we're going to be able to recover from this. This hand actually looks okay.
What the fuck?
Hit that 4 with the capital D. You wanna raid?
I think I'm going to go ahead and play Cathartic Reunion here.
What's that? Oh, the card. I thought you were talking about a game. I was like, wait.
No.
What is that?
Much better. Now we have plays. We still need one more land, but that's okay. We'll find it.
What kind of deck you running?
It's red-green with a splash of blue. Just big stuff.
Oh, you're going big boys?
Big boys, yeah.
Nice. Well, if you're running a green deck, then you probably are.
Yeah, there's naturally going to be big boys in it. Yeah, there's an 11-11 in this deck, so.
Oh, God. What? Jesus. Hope he doesn't have any spells.
I mean, if they remove it, they remove it. It's not that big a deal. Excavation Mole gums up the ground here. Pretty good.
Oh, cool. It tells you when it expires?
2 of our fucking removal spells got milled. That sucks. That's okay. Awesome. We don't need the migration path anymore because we have all of our land. So I'm thinking we might Cathartic Reunion in a way. Just cycle it. Sure. I will go ahead and attack with the mole. It's a good attack against 2/1/1s.
So I need 4 Taz, and then 4 and 3.
Okay, reflections. A 3/6 with hexproof looks even better now. Brushwag, you can take down the dinosaur. That's fine. Wingfold Terron is good here. But first, we'll go ahead and hit him for 3. Get a 3/6 with hexproof so he can't pacifism it. It blocks reptilian reflections all day long.
What's the black knife trade for?
He could play a card like Heightened Reflexes. It has to be a combat trick. It can't be anything that targets my guy. Awesome. No attacks from our opponent. Very good. You could play Farfinder and then Cathartic Reunion. I don't hate that. He can make his 5/4 to block my mole, so we're not going to attack. We'll go ahead and play Farfinder. Fetch up another land. Play Cathartic Reunion to ditch both of the lands and get 2 new cards. We can play Survivor's Bond to bring back An almighty brushwag. That doesn't seem good. We'll just pass turn. Until we can get this honey mammoth in play. And then we'll start turning the honey mammoth sideways. A lava serpent. And then pass. I could play my own lava serpent, but honey mammoth does the trick here just fine. No attacks from me. When I draw my other Terron, we'll give it flying. Of course, he could play a land and play Rock Slide. He could have Pacifism. He does not. We have Lutri. That's really, really strong. We can play Serpent here. And attack with our 2 big guys. Which I think might be the play. Go, big dudes. He's going to cycle to bring the Reptilian Reflection to life and trade off with the Lava Serpent. And then he'll probably throw his Lava Serpent and his 1/1 into the 6/6. He didn't choose to bring the Reptilian Reflection to life. Interesting choice. So Survivor's Bond Lutri brings back just Lava Serpent right now. He cycled his 3/6 instead of playing it. He's looking for what, Zenith Flare to kill the Honey Mammoth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Zenith Flare deals 7. 8 now. Now it deals like 9 or 10. So he can kill the Honey Mammoth. Go to combat. Attack with the Honey Mammoth. If he wants to animate and double block to kill it, that's totally fine. He's just going to chump. That's also fine. We'll happily wait until he kills it or the Excavation Mole to Survivor's Bond and Lutri. Zenith flaring my face. He might be trying to Zenith flare me to death this game, because he should have Zenith flared the Honey Mammoth by all accounts. Unless he's got 2 copies of Zenith Flare, which he very well could. Does that mean I need to kill him? Let's go to combat. Go in with the Honey Mammoth. No block, huh? Incredible. We might die to double Zenith, a deck with double Zenith Flare in it. There's no situation, there's like no reason anyone should have double Zenith Flare in their deck at all. Go ahead and filter our deck here, get the last of the lands out. There's still a Bonder's Enclave, but that's fine. Bonder's Enclave lets us draw cards. Wingfold Terron is good. Go to combat. Attack with the Honey Mammoth. He's double blocking it. That's great for us. Honey Mammoth takes them both down. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 1 mana short of being able to go Survivor's Bond, Lutri, and play Honey Mammoth in the same turn.
Setting up for the Wombo combo.
I think it's still right to do it. But it very well could lose me the game to not grab it and cast it now. Because all he has to do is cycle 1 more card and have Zenith Flare.
So we gotta go for the eat. First try of the wipe hitting that jump? Alright. I'll take it.
He could make a flyer, like he could mutate Vulpikeet and then play Zenith Flare. He could mutate Vulpikeet and then Breaking Claws. Alright, he conceded. Very good. Not bad. Excavation Mold, definitely a good call. And us getting our early game there prevented the ground from killing us too quickly. That was really good. All right, we got our 3 drops. We got a 4 drop. If we top deck... what is it? Brushwag and Island. Okay, we didn't, but that would have been funny. We do have Fire Prophecy on 2, Excavation Bowl, Fertilid on 3. This is great. We'll just pass here. He's going to anticipate something. He's anticipating. Very, very scary. I hate it when my opponents anticipate. Okay, he's blue-red spells. That's not shocking to me, considering he started off his turn anticipating. If he counters something, we're more okay with the mole getting countered. We want to get the Fertilid out and use it to find our island. Cool. We're happy with mole entering as well. It got our rock slide, which we're not happy about, but that's okay. My excavation moles have an awful bad habit of excavating my removal spells. Which we're okay with any of the creatures going to the grave because we have Survivor's Bond already. So we can just grab one back. Otter, okay. I do not like Otter. It is scary. So I probably will Fire Prophecy that. But let's see if he wants to block and maybe do a combat trick or something first. No, he's just going to take 3. That's fine. We will Fire Prophecy the Otter. And I will ditch the Parcel Beast. It doesn't look like we're going to get to cast it. I could make a 1/1, but that doesn't seem very good. I'll in-turn. On his in-step, I will go ahead and cycle the Lava Serpent since we're nowhere near casting it yet. I won't be greedy with it. Okay, he's got a 2/4 flyer. Nothing we can't handle later. Okay, Charge of the Forever Beast handles the flyer at some point. Go to combat, attack with the mole. See if he wants to block. No, he's scared of the combat tricks. Go ahead and play Farfinder. We'll take the action. We will go ahead and find our blue land and play it. And we could go ahead for Survivor's Bond onto a Lava Serpent. It gives us Charge of the Forever... It makes Charge of the Forever Beast do something, so I think we're okay with it. And next turn, if we draw a land, we can slap it down. Slap the like now. I'm Davey504, didn't you know? Alright, we did draw the land. We can just slap down the Serpent, but that gives us nothing to use with charge. I think we'd rather just play like a 5/5 Ivy Elemental. Let's go to combat and attack with the Mole again. No blocks again, 3 damage, excellent. He left up 5 mana, which makes me think Clash of Titans. So a 5/5 Ivy Elemental isn't really what we want, because then it dies to the Lava Serpent. I'm thinking a 4/4 is looking pretty good, or a 6/6. We could play Fertilid and pop 1 Fertilid. That way we have a 6/6 next turn. Could play Fertilid and Charge of the Forever Beast on this Avian Oddity. Lots of interesting choices here. I think we're just going to play Fertilid. And pass the turn. And at the end of his turn, we'll pop a Fertilid and make a 6/6 Ivy Elemental next turn. Or he'll play something big that we need to Charge of the Forever Beast down, which is fine too. We can still then make a 4/4 Ivy Elemental, which is also good against Clash of Titans, which is what I'm playing around right now. Because what we want with Clash of Titans is different intervals of creatures. So we've got a 1/1, we've got a 2/2, we've got a 3/3. What we want now is a 4/4 and a 5/5, or a 5/5 and a 6/6. So the plan next turn, if he doesn't play anything scary, is just to make Ivy Elemental a 6/6. That way we can play the Lava Serpent as a 5/5 later and not worry about charge 2-for-1ing us. It can 2-for-2 us all day long. Like Lava Serpent can hit the Avian Oddity and then he can Charge the Forever Beast. That's fine. I'm okay with 2-for-2s. I don't want to get 2-for-1'd, which could be the big problem here. Although he may have disconnected or Alt F forward because he's holding like 2 copies of Clash of Titans and they do nothing. Because 5 mana kill a guy is not very efficient. Or he may have just disconnected. He could have raged and threw his computer out the window. Like, who knows? Maybe an earthquake happened and like knocked his whole house down or something and now he's really sad. No, he's back. Alright, he's going to Rock Slide our 3/3, which is good for us. That makes way for the Lava Serpent and the Ivy Elemental. Dead weighting the Fertilid. In response, of course, we will crack the Fertilid. Good job, guy. You're dealing with our stuff. We can make a huge Ivy Elemental here. 3, 6, 7, 8. We can make a 7/7 Ivy Elemental, which I think we're going to just go ahead and do. And let's see if he can deal with a 7/7. He might have Blood Curdle. Rock Slide deals with a 7/7 now. Harvester, okay. Makes me sack a dude. Charge of the Forever Beast doesn't kill Chittering Harvester, although it does now. With Lutri. I think we just might go for that. We could just attack first. Let's attack first. He's got a red mana and a blue mana. I don't think there's any combat tricks that get us here. Wow, risky of him to just take that damage. Try Charge of the Forever Beast, revealing Lava Serpent. Flash in Lutri. Copying Charge of the Forever Beast. Bringing it down. In turn. Now he's got to contend with a 7-7, a 3-2, and a 5-5 haste next turn. Okay. That's pretty good. If he's got Essence Scatter, he lives, actually. Okay. Yeah, I think we just try to go for the win here. Cool, that's fine. He's done. Well played, sir. Three lands, Brushwag, Charge, Cathartic Reunion. That's fine. Rock Slide. We'll cycle the Titanoth Rex. No, not Dranith Stinger. Our Brushwag has trample now. No blocks, of course. Reptilian Reflections. That is a rough one. Could go ahead and charge down the Stinger. I think we should. We need to just stem as much bleeding as possible. And we'll have to see what he plays here. It's gonna make us 5-4. Go for blood. Unfortunate. Okay, we are in a bad place here. Rock Slide's a sorcery speed. We need mana to block this thing. Unfortunately, we're going to take 5 damage this next turn here. If he's got another Reptilian Reflection and a 1-mana Cycler, we're in deep trouble. Sucks taking 2 hits from this thing. Alright, Wingfold Terron holds it down pretty well, though. Okay, we're not dead, but it doesn't look good. We're already at 8. Zenith Flare hits for 4 already. So we need Honey Mammoth really bad to get out of death range. That's getting a rock hard rock slide. Like right away. We will go ahead and mutate the Parcel Beast. Under, obviously, because we want the 3/6. We have to play defensive for just a minute. We've got 7 mana. We're 2 mana away from playing Godzilla from the grave. Cathartic Reunion. What do you discard? Double Rock Slide. Ballsy. Valiant Rescuer is fine. No attacks. We will go ahead and Parcel Beast. Excavation Maul to hand. That's fine. Fire Prophecy is a great card to draw. Go ahead and take this guy out. Fine. I think we want all of our cards right now, so we'll decline that. Excavation mole coming down. Loot tree. Pass turn here. We'll be using the parcel beast. Okay. How much does Zenith Flare deal to us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't quite kill us. Now it deals 8. So we're dead to Flare. Nice. Oh my god. And he didn't animate the reflections, so we're still alive. Incredible. Could Cathartic Reunion here to try and find Honey Mammoth. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could have 9 mana. Let's go ahead and Survivor's Bond. Go for Loot Tree. That way we can double Cathartic next turn. And really try to find Honey Mammoth. We're just going to grab Lava Serpent here. Just put it on the board. We got to start attacking with something. Play our land so we can Parcel Beast and end turn. Now we're dead to a lot of things, but we're not out of the game yet. That was an insane land. Just casting the Drannith Healer now, not looking for another Flare. That's really good for us. End of turn, Parcel Beast. Drew a Brushwag, that's totally fine. Thornwood Falls gives us a heal. I will play the Brushwag. I will attack with the Lava Serpent. And that'll be all. Brushwag can start going in. Got a lot of mana to pumpity him up with. We really don't start feeling good here until we find a yeah, put it on the battlefield. We don't want to draw that. Card sucks. Another land, fantastic. Go to combat. Just with the Brushwag. Thinking. It would leave 3 mana up if we did it again. All right. Pass turn. He animated it this time. You got some dudes. Go ahead and Parcel Beast. Fertilid. Okay. Cathartic Reunion away, land, and Fertilid. Bonder's Enclave. If we all-out attack here, we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a 7/7 with trample. He chumps the 5/5. And then he can eat 7. I want to leave 4 mana open to pump Brushwag. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 mana. So we can make a 4/4 Ivy Elemental pretty safely here. Pass turn. Like with Honey Mammoth, we could be just going in. Ah, Prickly Marmoset. Okay. 8 cards left in our deck. Go ahead and activate Parcel Beast. Barfinder's good. Draw a card here. Honey Mammoth is great. Lava Serpent is great. Four, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can only buff Brushwag once, which means if he cycles for the Marmoset, Brushwag dies for freezies. So we go in with the Lava Serpent here, I think. So he has to cycle twice with the Marmoset to do anything. Yeah. Chump. Fine for us. Awesome, awesome. Yes, we got him. All right. So we just start turning all the big boys sideways. Oh, what's up, Laura? Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I appreciate it. All right, couple of cyclers. Rock Slide for removal. Cathartic Reunion if we get just land after land after land. All of our mana. I like it. Our opponent kept a 7-card hand as well. Charge of the Forever Beast is really good here. Happy to see it. Boot Nipper. Boot Nipper's fine. Coming down with Death Touch. Why do people do that all the time? Really crazy to me. To do Boot Nipper with Death Touch every time. We have lots and lots to play here, so I think we will just cycle Migration Path. Cool. Our opponent isn't putting us under any pressure with the Boot Nipper, so I'm cool with just casting Migration Path here. Cycle a Sandworm. He could be resurrecting that later. IKORIA with Menace. We do kind of need to play this charge, right? And then we can play the Parcel Beast. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Charge of the Forever Beast. Get rid of the Ferocious IKORIA. And just straight up cast Parcel Beast. Like, we will have to rock slide the Boot Nipper eventually, but we can wait. Maybe we'll draw a small creature, something to put in the way. Just thinking about playing a removal spell on the Parcel Beast, knowing we have Lava Serpent. Yeah. No attacks, because he wants to prevent the Lava Serpent attack. That is reasonable. I think I will just go ahead and put it down. No attacks, however. Next turn, I can rock slide the Boot Nipper if I need to. There's the Unbreakable Bond. 4, 5, 6. We can kill it with the Rock Slide, thankfully. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now Rock Slide deals 8. Perfect. Could go ahead and play the Ivy Elemental as a 3/3, but I think we just want to generate another big creature. I'll race you 4 to 5 all day long. And I have 8 mana, so we're about to make a 7/7. Just big beast after big beast. Oh, big sad. Yeah, 4 mana kill a guy is fine. Lutri is interesting. We'll pass. We got a lot of weird stuff we can do. Curious here. Okay. Interesting. Fire Prophecy with Lutri is way better. Sultry, thank you so much for the host, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully your viewers like Magic. I know it's kind of a weird game for them to see, because I know you play mostly shooters. But we could ditch the Cathartic Reunion right now. Both of these cards are very good. So I think we're just going to decline both of these. We're happy to remove both of his creatures. And what can he flash in? Blitzleech. Blitzleech definitely sucks. It's a Blitzleech flash in, right? Like 100% of the time here. So we'll play around it. He did nothing. All right, so we're just going to have to attack into it next time. Like, we'll attack into it with Lutri, though. You got to plat, then quit because it was scary? I was a platinum drafter last season. Nothing here. Go to combat. Attack with Lutri. Keep the 5/5 back. We don't want Blitzleech to get a 2-for-1. We're okay. If we draw anything else, we've got Cathartic Reunion. If we draw duds, we've got Go for Blood if he plays something big. Survivor's Bond. Survivor's Bond makes me feel a little less bad about trading away a Lava Serpent. We have 8 mana. We can Survivor's Bond, play Lava Serpent, and attack him for a bunch. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I don't think Blitzleech is that scary anymore. We could get the Parcel Beast back, mutate it. We're not hurting for card advantage. We have 2 Cathartic Reunion. This taps us out. But we'll take the 2-for-1 against Blitzleech now. Okay, Heartless Act. No Blitzleech, though. Thank goodness. I don't know why he didn't wait. He just didn't just do that before. I don't know. Seems weird to me, but we'll take it. So we're back down to gold this month, so we're trying to get back up to platinum. What up, Sultry Squad? Alrighty. Good game, he says. Could be a bait to get the 2-for-1 with the Blitzleech. That's fine. We'll see what happens. Back for more. Also absolutely wrecks me. We knew it was a bait, right? But it was 2-for-1ing me this turn no matter what. I think he does still need to block Lutri here. If he doesn't, he's a madman. Hopefully he doesn't. Awesome. Now we just cast Go for Blood, right? I think I just go ahead and Cathartic Reunion these away. Got the Brushwag. Got Bonder's Enclave. In turn. So we can buff the Brushwag this way out of removal range of some removal. Common red removal like Fire Prophecy, Blazing Volley. We can dodge it. Can't Stop Flame Spill, Blood Curdle, Heartless Act, Easy Prey. Suffocating Fumes. We can't... Oh, we can stop Suffocating Fumes, so we can't stop any instant kill effects. Okay. Cool. Ah, GG. All right. 3 lands. Cyclers, a 3-drop. That's good. Migration path to help get us there if we don't look like we're going to get it. Obviously, we always cycle Godzilla because he costs 9. Look at that sweet art, though, man. Look at that. Sweet art. We can certainly cycle a single migration path now, which is actually better than cycling Godzilla without anything to give trample to. So, we'll do so. Get you some food, man. Thanks for the luck. I appreciate it. Always have fun playing Magic, dude. Love this game. America cards. Or French cards. You know, there's a number of things. But Excavation Mole this turn to block the Brushwag. Parcel Beast onto it turn after. And then probably a cycle. Ooh, Survivor's Bond going into the graveyard is not good. It means we're going to want to hold on to Godzilla if we have the option to do so. Fertilid is pretty good for my opponent. Go ahead and drop our land. We can just hard cast Parcel Beast as well. We don't have to mutate it. We don't intend to use it this turn anyway. Let's go to combat and see if he wants to trade his 2 guys for my 1 guy. He doesn't. That's fine. We'll just play the Parcel Beast out. Next turn, if we, depending on what we draw, we'll just play the Migration Path. If we draw a land, we will cycle it. If we draw yet another big guy, we will cast it to get to our big guys. Because Parcel Beast and Excavation Bolt will hold back the field for a while. I guess he's thinking about using a Curdle or a Rock Slide on the Parcel Beast, which he definitely should. Yeah, okay. Just gonna go in for 3. Cool, we drew a charge, which means we're going to be playing the Migration Path. We'll go ahead and attack. His 3 damage versus mine, you know, it's fine. We're gonna go double red. Now we can start playing everything. Wingfold Terron can come down and hold down the ground. Then we can start turning Lava Serpent sideways to win the game. And we have Godzilla with charge, so 3 mana deal 11 damage is pretty good. And we can even toss Godzilla to give Lava Serpent trample or something if it's relevant. Don't get me wrong, I'm not afraid to do that. I would like to cast him since we're already at 6 mana. We do only need 3 more. And we have plays for the next 3 turns. So Cavern Whisperer makes me discard a card. That is pretty rough. It might actually be Lava Serpent. Charge of the Forever Beast kills that on our turn. But it has to be with Godzilla, so we can't discard Godzilla. Maybe it's Wingfold Terron. It's got to be Lava Serpent, right? Yeah. Though that was super painful to do. Like, we don't want to do that. Awesome, we drew another Lava Serpent. We do need to kill that, like, right now. Reveal Godzilla. Godzilla gonna give it to him. If he wants to pump his Brushwag, he can. He's stuck on 4 lands, which is good for us. Another Brushwag, sure. Sure, sure. Osco Goriak, fine. Go ahead and put one of these guys down with hexproof. No attack. We'll put the other one down with flying. And then we'll also have Lava Serpent. Yeah, you can make them 4/4s. I'm not that worried about that. He cycled that very intentionally, looking for Heartless Act or Fire Prophecy, I assume. He got a land. That's good for him. Go for Blood. Starts taking stuff out. But we kind of just want to run out all of our big guys right now. I think we might run this out with Hexproof again. There's not a whole lot of flyers in green, black, or green, red for me to worry about. Actually, let's just run out the Lava Serpent and go in with a 5/5. And we can use Go for Blood to start killing stuff with the Lava Serpent out as well. The Brushwag chumps were happy about that. It's fine as well. Happy to hit him in the face for 5. Now he's got 4 to pump and 2 to play a spell. I would like to draw Lutri so I can get double Go for Blood. Rock Slide's good for him here. Lutri is still great. Double Go for Blood still does all kinds of work for us. Land is okay as well. We're 2 lands away from Godzilla. So we can play a Terran or we can play Go for Blood. I'm thinking we kind of want a Terran. This one can have hexproof as well. We'll take a safe play here. Our Parcel Beast is gone. Both our Lava Serpents are gone. We've got both our Terrans on board. We've got Godzilla. We have Honey Mammoth. Lots of lands in the deck still. So we need a Cathartic Reunion after we draw all our lands. We're going to start Go for Blooding these Brushwags, I think. Come at me, bro. Can't. One more land away from Godzilla. And then we can start going on the offensive. Two hexproof Wingfold Terrans should be incredibly difficult for him to deal with. He needs 2 more lands before he can even think about killing them. I need 1 more land before I can think about killing him pretty much outright with an 11/11. He could be holding back Blood Curdle or Heartless Act, but that could happen anytime. Dreamtail Heron is bad for me. We do have Gopher Blood to deal with it, assuming we can get either a land or like Honey Mammoth. Honey Mammoth kills it immediately. A land takes 2 turns and is susceptible to removal. So I think we want a Honey Mammoth here pretty badly. Or Rock Slide. Land handles it. He can hit us for 6, but land handles it next turn. Like I said, he can get us for 6 here and put us to 1. But we can go for blood it next turn. It's got something he could cycle, it looks like. Wonder what would happen if we chose flying on the other one. Wonder if he would have removed it with Rock Slide. Probably. We would have still had a go for blood around. Am I dead? Good game. And that was a good game. That was fine. I think, you know, we made some critical mistakes in the deck building phase. We got to 5 wins anyway, which means it pays for itself, so that's good. We made some critical mistakes in the deck building phase there. Thank you so much, Kratos4D, for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the support, supporting the stream. My stream of all streams you could be supporting, and I really do appreciate that. It is a co-stream. I do have a partner. So if it's not always going to be me on here, but he does play Magic as well. We play other strategy games, and we even play some first-person shooters, which you might see a little bit later on. I might actually switch to Escape from Tarkov after this, although doing one more draft is very tempting.
I'm about to run outside with the kids if you want to do one more.
Yeah, that's good. Then we can do some Tarkov when you get back or whatever.
Sounds like a plan.
So if you see someone that's grown hair, you know it's not me. Oh, man, big ouch. But yeah, you're not wrong. There's a little hair up here, but it's not much. And the other guy has like a full head of hair and like a beard and everything. We're so fucking opposite. It's not even funny. So, like I said, I think we made critical errors in the deck building process. We had in Mythos of Aluna instead of Excavation Mole, and we needed more early game to stall out the ground. So after we put in the Excavation Mole, the games got immensely better.